Hi, welcome to Survey Matters with Duncan-Parnell. My name is Mark White. I'm the Training and Support Manager for DP. Today I want to talk to you guys about the #1 support issue we've had for the last couple of months. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the first week of September, and as I look back over our support cases for the last 3 months, so basically the summer of 2024, the recurring theme I see is Base Rover RTK questions and issues, okay? And most of these revolve around Bluetooth setup or how to use RTK. Now, RTK's been around for a while, right? But here in the Southeast, where Duncan-Parnell is located, we have a lot of real-time networks. Every state we cover has at least one real-time network. So most of our customers for the last 15 years have just been using a rover out in the field and connecting up to a real-time network to get their corrections. But here in the last couple of years, since the R12 and the R980s have come out, we've seen a lot of people going back to using a traditional Base Rover RTK setup where the base is set up on a known point and they're using a rover to move around and connect to that base via radio or internet. And that's mainly because these newer receivers give you a lot better accuracy when you use them Base Rover and allow you to work in harsher environments. So now that we see a lot of customers heading back to traditional Base Rover RTK, we're getting a lot more questions about it, right? Guys are used to hooking up to the RTN, but not used to using a Base Rover. So on our YouTube channel, Duncan-Parnell Geospatial, and I'll leave a link down in the description for you guys to check out, under playlists, we have a playlist dedicated to Base Rover videos. And these videos cover all the things, or almost all the things that we get calls about on a regular basis, okay? So I just want to give you guys, a quick tour of what we offer to help you out so you don't have some of these same problems, right? So the first thing that you have to do to run Base Rover is get both receivers hooked up to your data collector via Bluetooth. A lot of guys, again, been running RTN. Maybe your rover's already set up in the data collector, but then the boss gives you another receiver and says, go run RTK, and you need to get the base set up. So we have videos for both Android and Windows because it's going to look a little bit different with the different operating systems. So if you're using a TSC5 or a TDC6, check out that playlist and check out our Android video. If you're using a Windows data collector like a TSC7 or a T7 or a T10, check out our Windows video to show you how to Bluetooth things up. Now, once you get them Bluetoothed up, you're going to have to set one as the base and one as the rover in the Bluetooth settings so the data collector knows which one it's talking to. So it's a good idea to grab a label maker because these receivers, a lot of times if you got two R12s or two 980s or something like that, they look a lot the same, and we get questions, hey, my Base Rover's not talking to each other, and people have swapped these, right? The one that's set as the base in the collector, they set up as the rover, and the one that's the rover, they set up as the base. So grab a label maker, put base on one, put rover on another, and that'll take care of that, right? So once you get things Bluetoothed up, the other question we get a lot is, hey, I'm new to Base Rover surveying with RTK. I need to set up a survey style so all my configurations are in there. So we walk people through almost on a daily basis how to set up survey styles. We've got videos for that, again, on our playlist. You can check out the videos for how to set up a survey style, and we've got them for using radios to communicate and using the internet to communicate between the base and the rover. Now, radios are probably our other biggest issue that we get. There's 3 things that have to be set up correctly, okay? You have to have the same frequency set up for both receivers, the same protocol. Trimble uses TTV1, but other receivers might use different things. And then you have to have them set to the same baud rate or the speed that those corrections are going over the air, okay? So frequency or channel, protocol, and baud rate all have to be set the same. And so usually when people call and say, hey, my base isn't talking to my rover, it's because they don't have them set the same. The other thing is, if you're used to running a rover on a real-time network, maybe you hadn't used an antenna in a while. When you switch over to Base Rover, you got to remember to screw that antenna on there. We get that phone call sometimes, hey, I don't have any radio, and it's because they forgot to screw that antenna on there. So do that. The other thing with antennas, when you're using the base, make sure that antenna is not touching the tri-brac or the tripod, or it'll ground out and you won't get any range like that either. Okay, so that's another call that we get. I'm not getting any range. It turns out that base antenna is grounded on the tri-brac or the tripod. All right, with Internet Base Rover, we offer 3 different videos, okay? We offer one for Trimble's IBSS. That's in the playlist. But then also on our channel, we offer one for RTK to Go, which is a third party, and U-Course, which is another third party. And the other survey style that we do offer is for RTK and Logging. So if you need to go out to a site that doesn't have control and you want the base to log raw data that you can send off to Opus or send to Trimble's RTX service and get a position for your base, we got you covered there too, because we got a video on doing RTK and Logging. Now, once you got a Bluetooth set up, you've got your survey style set up, your radios configured, your internet configured, depending on what you're doing. You may not know how to perform an RTK survey, right? Maybe you've never done it before. We got videos on how to get the base started, whether you're on a known point or an unknown point, and then how to go out and measure points, okay? So that covers most of the things we get called about: Bluetooth issues, radio issues, how to set up a survey style, how to set up your internet, how to perform a survey, how to start a base, how to start a rover, how to collect data at the base. We've got videos, again, Duncan-Parnell, Geospatial, playlist, and Base Rover. We've got videos for all of those things. So, hey, thanks for joining me for this edition of Survey Matters. See you on the next one.